What's up? So let's talk about the Wii Galaxy. Uh, Seems pretty cool. Um, I kept searching online for like reviews and stuff on this pistol. They were okay. Um, some of them were just kind of annoying. So everything I say, I guess take with a grain of salt. I don't get paid to make this video, obviously. I'm just somebody who I've used it for quite a long time. And I just want to address some of the issues that people have with this gun, and really just talk about how to fix them. Because I don't know, for whatever reason on YouTube, everybody just complains about the gun sucks, the gun doesn't work, blah 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 blah. But they never tell you how to fix the issues. So let's get into that. So the first issue people complain about with this gun is that when you shoot, uh, basically gas, either it'll fire the BB or it won't, but basically the gas will just spew out of the gun, right? You lose the gas, blah blah blah, jams, whatever. um One solution, there's like probably two solutions to this, but the one I found that works the best is to just remove the nozzle and take like some 400 grit sandpaper and sand down the top of the nozzle. Um, I guess it's a little too tight from the factory, so just sand down the top of it. That seemed to work for me. Another thing that worked is I'm not sure if you can tell, uh, rounding out. You see this part here, this little part. Basically, it's at an angle, like a 45-degree angle. I just kind of took that sandpaper and smoothed that out. That way, when the bolt is returning, it can kind of just slide over the gasket on the magazine. That's the first thing I did, and honestly, that worked as well. I did that, then I sanded down the top because it was recommended by somebody else. But the first thing I did is I just sanded this down to make it smooth, and that seemed to work and solve the issue. The other thing you can do, which I've also done, just because I wanted to upgrade it, I didn't really need to, but uh, you can see that how tight that grip is. If it'll let it go, that'd be nice. There we go. I need to fix that, by the way. There is a 300% return spring in here. You couldn't tell by looking at it, but there's a 300% return spring in there. That also will solve the issue. Um, so that will solve the issue with the nozzle. Second thing everybody complains about is that on the original hop up unit, the screw will lose the zero that you set it at, right? So when you adjust on the original, there's a screw down here. You push it, you tighten the screw to reduce the hop. You loosen the screw to add more hop. And the problem is that it loses the position you set it at. Um, it's not really a big deal. Just take the screw out, put Loctite on the threads, and then screw it back in. You don't have to do it, set it back to where it was. You just want to get the threads gummed up with the Loctite, and then that way, when you are firing the gun, the screw won't undo itself. Um, I don't know why nobody ever mentioned that in their videos. They just all say it loses zero, but they never tell you how to fix it. And it's a super simple solution. I guess they all forgot that Loctite exists. I don't know. But like I said, I don't get paid to make these videos or anything. I'm just an airsoft tech. So I just thought I'd mention that. What other issues do people have? Uh, I don't know. I guess that's it. That's really, those are the major ones that I've seen. Just really those two issues with the hop up and everything. This one's, as you can see, this one's upgraded. I think the only thing I didn't really upgrade that I could have was the inner barrel, but the inner barrel for me was, I mean, there's no reason to upgrade it. It works. It does what it's supposed to. It doesn't need to be any longer. I think it's like a 1/3. I don't know how long it is. So yeah, I thought I did. No, it's a 1/16. Yeah, 1/16. Um, I can get 330 FPS with point twos out of this. So I didn't see a reason to upgrade it. The TTI hop up chamber. This thing's great. Right now I have a unicorn bucking installed, but you can see the grip is so strong. I might need to change it. I can't even pull the nozzle out. So I should probably try to fix that. Um, TTI charge ring. That's about it. Oh, and then on here we have the uh, Fuku 2. I think that's what it is. The trigger. It's adjusted pretty good. Then we have the Garter Steel 18C trigger guard, which I filed down the back just so it's a little bit smoother when the bolt returns. And then everything inside of the hop-up chamber is hop-up chamber. Wow. Everything inside of the hammer assembly is stock we parts. And that's it. I mean, that's really it. It's a great gun, super accurate, works. Believe it or not, I actually had less issues with this thing than the AAP01. That thing's giving me more problems than this, and it's still not fixed. So maybe I can make a video on that one too. I enjoy using this one a lot more. Uh, this one has a nice weight to it. The AAP feels kind of cheap, but yeah, that's just I guess a personal preference. So yeah, that's it.